before how also children are exposed to not just the EMF and the technology, but people can be stalked. I'm being stalked through this technology. So if anyone says, oh, that never happened, it's happening to me. And it's happened to me now for years. So this is stalker technology funded by people like Jeffrey Epstein, creating AI, creating robots that have to have human abilities. So who do they use to train these robots? Humans. And this is part of what I'm trying to expose. So why would the people doing this to me not want me to expose this? What is their reasoning? You would think, oh, the people monitoring me would say, yes, let's expose this. Let's expose AI funded by Epstein, toddler robots, missing YouTube videos that are being blocked. So suddenly they said, well, we latched you on to the police. For how many years? It's been years of this. You can't violate my privacy and surveil me and monitor me forever. I never agreed to any of this. And the people whose names I mentioned clearly did, because they supplied a lot of these stories. So they said they created a way to make it seem like I supplied stories by trying to talk all day, all night, and use my apartment. If I had supplied the stories, you wouldn't have to use this technology. I would have just supplied the stories directly. It wasn't supposed to be tricking people into thinking it's me, which goes back to AI and voice cloning. The other part about that is they keep talking about high school, because they said that in high school, they trapped me. They didn't. Fortunately, in high school, again, there's something about them that doesn't want to make the connection. The connection is this. The people in high school knew some of the issue of the stalking, but no one ever explained constant surveillance and monitoring to anyone. Suddenly, and they say I like to use the word suddenly, but it does feel sudden. Everybody's talking about it. I want to know who knew this was possible and for how long and why they're talking about it now. I think it's to hide the fact that they were using it on children. And I'm not even to the point where we say, how did they do it back then? But I think it was a matter of, it goes back to child abuse. It goes back to predators. This is predatory technology, stalking people anywhere. I don't care if it's in their home, at work, showing up to your job, looking for you, following you in the street. It's predatory behavior, stalking behavior, and that's a mental issue. So when you're trying to gaslight victims into thinking this wasn't happening to them, I want to know the gaslighting. That should have been, the title of this live. Who's funding the international gaslighting of victims? And why are they funding it? They're predators. Thank you for watching.